Welcome to Beauty Over 50. Today I want to talk about a device that boasts that it can tone, contour, and lift our face in just a few minutes a day. I'm talking about the NuFACE Microcurrent device. Now, I've been using this device for almost 4 years now. In fact, I have 2 of them. And today I wanted to talk about what it is, how I use it, what my opinion is after 4 years, and why I have 2 of them. Let's get started. The Mini NuFACE is a handheld microcurrent device. I have 2 of them. Here they are. The objective is to tone, lift, and contour our face. There are versions of this device by NuFACE. Mine are the minis. There's also a larger version called the Trinity. So why do I have 2? Well, they were on sale, and I'm all about efficiency. So if I can do a skincare routine in half the time, I'm all for it. So yeah, I use them both. It's all about symmetry and efficiency for me. Let's talk a bit about the science behind this little device. The Mini NuFACE uses microcurrent technology, and essentially it's using very low level electrical currents and sends it to your skin and to the underlying muscles. Here's what we know about the benefits. One of the benefits is ATP production. Microcurrent does stimulate ATP production in your skin cells. ATP is like energy currency for your cells. And although it does not directly produce collagen, it does create an environment that promotes over time the production of collagen and elastin in our skin, which is, of course, what we're looking for in terms of creating a more smooth, plump look with our facial skin, especially over time as we age. In terms of muscle tone, the microcurrent does target the muscle that's under the skin. And when the muscle is stimulated, either plumping up or tensing up, the skin on top of that muscle creates a smoother appearance. The wrinkles seem less visible, which again is a win-win for us. In terms of circulation, the microcurrent device is said to improve blood flow. And when that happens, we end up with a clear complexion, a reduction in puffiness, and an overall well-rested look. It's important to note that unlike other skincare procedures, the microcurrent device is very temporary. It is not a permanent improvement to your skin. It's only going to work as you use it and short term. As far as the benefits for my mature skin, it definitely gives my skin a temporary lift, a temporary improvement in the visibility, not actually the reversal, but the visibility of fine lines and wrinkles. For me, it's a great way to give my skin a quick boost. Just to touch on again about the differences between this here, my mini versions, and the larger Trinity version. As I said, the Trinity version has removable heads, which you can replace with red light therapy or heads that target specific areas, for example, the under eyes or around the lips. In terms of price, these are more economical. That's a win-win for me, and they're very lightweight, easy to travel with. In terms of power, these little guys here are just as intense as the larger version. There's no difference. So the only difference that I see would be having the removable heads, which isn't really a game changer for me. I would much prefer to have 2 of these working dual time for me. One other quick difference to note between the Trinity and the Mini is that I believe the Trinity comes with the app, which you can look at your device, control some settings through the app on your phone. The Mini doesn't have that. You have to read the instructions and know how to use it. For me, that's also not a game changer because I do have other devices that have apps and I just don't tend to use them. That's just me. I'm pretty impressed with the performance of the battery on these. They come with a charging cord. I charge mine about every 2 weeks overnight, and that lasts me a long time. I don't do it every day, but apparently on a 2-week charge, you could be using these for about 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks without the battery running out. And there's another benefit with me being a bit extra with the two, because if one does fail, I still have a backup. No time wasted. Let's talk about how NuFACE recommends using this device. Initially, they recommend that you use it 5 days a week for the first 60 days, just to establish the foundation. And then you can switch to the maintenance mode, which is just using it 2 to 3 times a week. Each session can take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, unless you're like me and you're doing 2 at once. I cut the time in half. After I completed the initial 60-day startup, I only use mine 1 to 2 times per week, and I've been really pleased with the results. It's effective for me, even with the limited use. The results for me have been very good, or else I would not have been using these for 4 years. There's no question that it gives a quick lift all over my face. So if I have a special event or a Zoom meeting where I just want a quick lift, I can go ahead and use this, and it works. It's temporary, but it does work for me. Let's talk about how I use it. I start off with a clean, dry face, and then I apply the gel. You must use a conductive gel with the microcurrent device, or it simply won't work. Now, NuFACE recommends their version of the gel, which I've tried, and yes, it works. It's very nice, but I also use another product, which is just 100% aloe vera. It's very inexpensive, and in my experience, it works just as well. This is the product I use. It's 100% aloe vera gel. It's a fraction of the price. I can use a lot more, and the savings allows me to have 2. One error I've seen from people using this device is that they don't apply enough gel. I really gob it on. I'll demonstrate to you in a moment. After generously applying the gel, I go ahead and start my device. The device does come in settings, low, medium, and high. I always use the high. Perhaps it's the amount of gel I use, but I've never suffered any kind of discomfort while using the device. The on-off switch, if you press it again, it goes higher, and that's the highest setting. About me having the extra device, one tip is that I start them at exactly the same time. Because it gives you a little indicator beep to start a new stroke, I like the beeps to happen at the same time. So I will start them at the same time. After I have my gel on, I start upward motions on my skin. When you hear the beep, you start another one. Just slowly up. I go over each area 2 to 3 times. Because I don't have any gel on right now, I'm not going to actually be touching my skin with the devices. If I did, I would feel a little bit of discomfort. It would feel almost like an elastic band pinch on my skin, and it wouldn't be effective. You need to have the gel, and then you slide it on your skin while you've got the gel on. I will go ahead and show you how much gel I use on my arm. It's a lot more than what I've seen others use, and for me, the effectiveness is in the conductive gel. So I literally use a lot of gel. So you're looking at an entire shiny layer of the gel. And just go ahead and slide it up slowly and gently along the gel. I don't usually need to reapply it. I apply loads. It's the benefit of using something cost effective. But what I'm going to show you right now is the technique I use. I start at my jawline. Although they are beeping at separate times right now, normally they're in unison. Each area 2 to 3 times. Then I go up, upward motion up my forehead. I like to work my brow bone as well. I start here, I work my way out. I also do my neck. Don't forget to use plenty of the gel, and you stay away from the thyroid area here. I start at the bottom, I work my way up and out. When I'm finished, I go ahead and wash off my aloe vera gel and then continue with my morning makeup routine. I clean off the tops with a damp cloth and then I dry them off and just leave them to air dry, make sure they're completely dry before I put them away. So for my 4-year review, I'm very happy with this product. I will continue to use them. Is it for everyone? No, not necessarily. It's certainly not going to give you any permanent fixes. But if you're just looking for a quick lift, for me, it's great. And I'm also impressed by the longevity. I mean, I've had mine for 4 years. One of the devices actually did malfunction within the warranty period, and I sent it back to them, and they sent me a new one. Other than that, they've both been working great for 4 years. So no complaints there. I'd love to hear from you and your techniques on using the microcurrent device, whether you think it has been an improvement to your skincare routine. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love for you to join this over 50 community with me. Take care. Have a great day.